All right, everybody, we're going to start this class. So because I pulled that carnelian card at the beginning, we are going to have a focus in our second chakra. So that center of our joy, our creativity, our fertility, our abundance. But then we're also going to be bringing some attention to our third chakra, our solar plexus, where our power center is, our willpower, our confidence, our courage, that inner flame we're gonna ignite. And then we want our heart chakra to be open, engaged, and to be fueling back to ourselves. With all the energy that we give out, we also need to bring that energy back to ourselves. And you can picture that in pink energy, or if you wish, if it feels better, for green energy. So both of those colors are associated with that heart chakra. And then we have the throat chakra. So that enables us to speak our truth. And that is a beautiful spinning wheel of turquoise. So we're going to have the focus of all of those. We'll intermingle it all within the class. So let's meet on the mat. You can either be just sitting on your bum or on your knees. Okay. Just feel how your body is connected with the mat, or in my case, I have a bolster underneath me. So however you're connected to the ground, feel those connection points with your body. And if you wish, you can picture roots coming from those connections all the way down to the core of Mother Earth, and wrapping those roots around the crystal of Mother Earth. And take a deep breath into that crystal. You're just picturing it in your mind's eye, whether you know what it looks like or not. Just use your imagination. Be open to whatever type of picture you might get in your head. And then as you breathe out, feel that beautiful energy from the crystal core coming up through your roots, coming up from the bottoms of your feet, going all the way up your legs and between your hips and over your belly and back, coming up through your heart, into your shoulders, down your arms and out your fingertips and up to your shoulders, up your neck, and all the way out the crown, and interconnecting with source energy. And in your mind's eye, you can picture what maybe source energy would look like. Maybe it's a big ball of sunshine. Maybe it's a beautiful violet orb or rays coming down. Maybe you're seeing a beautiful white or shimmering ball of light. So whatever you want to picture in your mind's eye, picture taking a deep breath into that energy. And as you breathe out, it comes down the core, all the way down, even past your throat chakra, down your shoulders and down your arms and down your chest, all the way down between your hips, continuing down your thighs, into your shins and calves and out your feet, and taking the beautiful journey through your roots and into the deep crystal of Mother Earth, intertwining source and earth energy. And take a beautiful deep breath into the core. And as you breathe out, feel that energy coming back up your roots and bathing every single cell of your body. Take a deep breath in as we raise our arms up. Breathe out as we draw the energy all the way into our heart, and it's coming down through our crown, all the way down our throat chakra, our heart chakra. Feel your heart chakra expanding outward. You can picture a spinning wheel of green or pink energy. Let's once again take a nice deep breath in, reach those arms up. As you breathe out, feel that energy coming down your crown and fueling every single cell in our body, fueling every single energy center within your body as it comes down. Beautiful. Let's now take our right ear down to our right shoulder, and let's reach that left arm all the way out to the side, accentuating the stretch. Breathe in, come back up to center. Breathe out, let's draw our left ear down to our left shoulder as we reach that right arm out to the side. Bring that head back up to center. Let's raise both arms up as we breathe in. Breathe out as we draw our hands to our heart. All right, let's move on to our knees. Hands and knees for tabletop. Okay, Chewy, I need to take the bolster. All right, so knees shoulder width apart, shoulders stacked above the wrists. Let's breathe in as we open up our heart and slightly raise our chin for cow. Breathe out, belly button to spine, drawing the back of your heart up towards the ceiling. Breathe in, open up that heart. Breathe out, belly button to spine. Again, breathe in, open up that heart. Breathe out, belly button to spine. Breathe in, neutral spine. Let's draw the right leg back. You can keep the toes down or raise them up. Nice long line of energy. You can either stay here or with that left arm, reach it out. So reaching with those left fingertips, and you're also reaching with that back foot as if you're stamping it into a wall. Feel your core activated. Feel that fire in your third chakra above your belly button, below your ribs, that inner fire. Feel that drawing bigger. You're drawing in more energy into that center, and that flame is growing. Let's breathe in as we bring the elbow towards the knee. Breathe out, reach out and stretch. Breathe in, draw that elbow to knee. Breathe out and reach out. One last time, breathe in, bring it all together. Breathe out and reach and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hand down, bring the knee down. Let's switch to the other side. Bring that leg back. You can either keep the toes down or raise that leg. You can take the opposite hand now, reach it out, find your stability. Bring attention to that third chakra, that beautiful yellow flame. Be confident in the stability you currently have. You are safe. Breathe in, bring the elbow to the knee. Breathe out and reach. Breathe in, elbow to knee. Breathe out and reach. And again, breathe in, elbow to knee. Breathe out, reach and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the right hand, drop that knee. Let's come down onto our bellies. Work that lower back, reach those arms back behind you, lifting up your chest off the ground, opening up your heart. And if it feels good, you can also raise your legs up, breathing in and out through your nose. From your heart, you can picture the spinning wheel of either green or pink energy, the love you give out to the world, and the pink representing the love giving back to yourself, receiving love. Bring your arms into cactus. If you need at any time to drop your legs, drop your legs. You need to take a break, take a break. You can come back into it if you're ready. Breathe in, open up your heart a little bit higher. Breathe out, reach forward, dropping the head down slightly. Okay, breathe in, back to cactus. Breathe out and reach. Breathe in, back up to cactus. Breathe out and reach. One last time. Breathe in, arms to cactus. And breathe out to crocodile. Hands overlapping one another. Rest your forehead down onto your hands, elbows at opposite sides of the mat. Give your lower back permission to chill. Send some breath, whatever that means to you. You can breathe in and send some breath to that lower back. And as you breathe out, just feel every muscle in your lower back relaxing, melting into the floor. All right, from here, you can go onto your hands and knees to make your way to downward dog, or you can push up into a plank position and then to downward. Do what feels best for you today. Pushing your heart towards your thighs. Let's take turns pedaling out the feet, warming up the calves and the hamstrings. Tucking that belly in. Keeping your heart nice and close to your thighs. Okay, let's breathe in, bend both knees, look forward, step or hop towards the top of the mat, and fold. In this forward fold, we're activating that third chakra, that solar plexus, drawing our bellies to our thighs, bending your knees as much as you need to. If you wish, you can grab onto opposite elbows and hang like a rag doll. Feel the beautiful stretch up your calves and hamstrings, right into your glutes. You can even add a bit of swaying if you like. If that feels good for you, go for it. Drop those hands down, breathe in, halfway lift to a flat back, and fold. Breathe in, come all the way up, scooping up amazing positive energy. And if you wish, at the top, you can add a little bit of an arc. Breathe out, hands at your heart. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, swan dive down, reaching those arms and at the sides in your opposite directions. Bend your knees and fold. Halfway lift to a flat back. And fold. Plant the hands, bring the right leg back into a low lunge. Drop that back knee down. You can either keep your hands down on the ground for stability or bring your hands up to blocks or hands on your thigh. Now see, my back toes are curled under. You can also flatten that foot right down. Gently pushing forward, feeling that hip flexor stretch on the right side. Breathe in, raise those arms up. If it feels good for you, if you feel like you have the balance, you can also look up towards the ceiling. You can also change your arms and bring them into cactus if you like. We can also do a combination here. Breathe in, reach up with the arms. Breathe out, then you can bring your arms to cactus. And we can even wrap our arms all the way down. So opening them, drawing those arms down, fingertips towards the mat. Reach forward, come all the way up with those arms, and then bring those arms back down to cactus. So you can keep a really nice flow with your arms in your own timing, your own pace. Opening up our hearts, but also opening up our shoulders. If you're on the computer a lot, this is going to help to open up those shoulders. They can tend to roll forward. Okay, now let's drop the right arm down. The left arm opens up, opening up your heart towards the ceiling. Beautiful twist and detox of the organs as we're gently looking up. Now, if it doesn't feel good on your neck to look up, you can look down at the floor, at your foot, whatever feels best. Let's bring that left arm down to frame your foot. Tuck those back toes under, and let's bring that left foot to meet the right into plank. Your choice of vinyasa here, but we're going to end up on our bellies. So you can drop to your knees and go to your belly. You can do chaturanga dadasana, but then all the way down to the belly. Or you can do the traditional drop the knees, bring the bum towards the heels, and then slowly move forward, nose nice and close to the mat. Bum is high until you get to cobra. Nice cobra, warming up that lower back. And let's breathe out and come back down to the mat. I'm going to shimmy myself a little bit further down on my mat. Okay, making sure my hands are nice and close to my chest again. Breathe in, come back up to cobra. Breathe out and slowly come back down. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out and down. Again, one last time, breathe in and up. Breathe out and down. Let's come into Sphinx pose. So your elbows are nice and close to your ribs. Fingertips are facing forward. Opening up your heart. You can picture that spinning wheel. of green energy or pink energy. You can also bring attention to that throat chakra. Your throat is slightly open with a gentle chin lift there. Spinning wheel of turquoise energy helping us to speak our truth. Feel your lower back activated. Breathing in and out through the nose. Okay, relax. So totally bring your head down to the mat, right onto your forehead. Take a big, deep breath in, and on your breath out, let out a sigh. Okay, let's bring our hands nice and close to our heart. You can tuck your toes, make your way to downward dog in any way that feels best for you today. You might want to just come back onto your knees, tuck your toes, and then push your way up to downward dog. Whatever transitions feel good for you today, and you can change them up. Breathing in and out through your nose, pushing your heart towards your thighs. Bend your knees and bring your heart a little bit closer than now. Push your heels down towards the mat while keeping your heart towards your thighs. Nice. All right, let's breathe in and lift the right leg up. Breathe out, bring that leg all the way forward. We're setting up for low lunge on the opposite side now. Come down, drop that back knee. You can either have your hands on the floor, on blocks, or on that thigh. Those back toes can be tucked under or that top of your foot flat. Leaning forward, so leaning into the pose, giving yourself a really nice hip flexor stretch on that left thigh. If you wish, you can raise your arms up and even look up. You can keep your hands here, bring them to cactus, or you can do the combination of using those arms, reaching up as you breathe in. And then as we breathe out, let's bring our arms to cactus. And then a circular motion, we're bringing those arms down and up around, reaching again. And then we go to cactus. So use your breath to transition from reaching up to cactus to reaching around. Find a breath pattern that feels good for you. Opening up your heart. And you have a slight opening in your throat as well. That chin can be slightly lifted in a way that feels nice on your neck. Let's drop the left hand down. Open up the heart to the right, raising that right arm nice and high. Enjoy a little twist and a gentle detox for your body, wringing out your organs. Let's bring that right arm down, frame the foot, tuck those back toes under, bring the right foot back to plank, your choice of vinyasa. So here I'm going to do chaturanga dadasana. Breathe in, forward on the toes. Feel free to just go right down to your belly to cobra or halfway down, then upward facing dog, opening up that heart, pushing the tops of your feet down onto the mat. And then breathing out to downward dog, rolling over the toes. Downward dog, use your breath. Maybe on the next breath out, you can stick out your tongue and make some noise with lion's breath. You can do that again on your own timing. Nice. Let's bend the knees, look forward, step or hop towards the top of the mat, and fold. Picture that spinning wheel of yellow, goldish, beautiful energy just above your belly button and below your ribs. Even though when we're in a folded over position, you're actually helping to activate that chakra. Breathe in, halfway lift to a flat back. And fold. This time we're going to come up to chair pose. You can either keep your feet shoulder width apart or bring your toes together to touch and have a small space between your heels. Breathe in, reaching those fingertips going along the mat, reaching up towards the sky, sitting down. So bringing that booty nice and low, heart is open, chin is slightly raised if that feels good for you.
You can even bring attention to that spinning wheel of turquoise energy in your throat chakra. You can roll your fingertips in a little bit, making sure your shoulders are not in your ears. Then breathe in and stand up. Breathe out, hands at your heart. Breathe in, raise the arms up. Back to chair pose. Opening up your heart, bringing that booty down. Breathe in, elongate the spine. Breathe out, hands to your heart. Breathe in, elongate the spine again. Breathe out and fold. Breathe in, halfway lift to a flat back. And fold. Okay, this time we're going to bring the right leg back to a high lunge. So that heel can be lifted. If for you it feels better and that heel ends up being on the ground, and then that's totally fine. But we're slowly going to come up and find our balance in high lunge, or also called crescent. You choose the arms that feel good for you. You might have your hands on your hips, your arms straight up. You can test your balance if you like by even looking up towards the ceiling. You can raise your chin slightly if that feels good for you. Breathe in, reach with your arms. Breathe out, twist to the right. If you fall out of it, just go with it. It's all good. And if you'd like to drop one knee down so you can have your stability, please do so. You can even hold on to a chair. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Breathe out, let's twist to the left now. So it's okay if we're wobbly. We can find stability even in unsteadiness. Breathe in, reach your arms up. Let's drop the right arm down, open up the heart to the left. Breathe out, frame the foot, plank pose. Your choice of vinyasa here. So you can go down to your belly to cobra or chaturanga dadasana to upward, or even go to child's pose and hang out. If you feel like you need a little bit of a breather, a resting, a period just to regroup, then please listen to your body. Breathe in as we raise our right leg up. Breathe out, bring that leg forward, set yourself up for high lunge on the opposite side. Find your way to standing. Choose your arms that feel good for you. Find your steadiness. Breathe in, let's twist to the left, opening up your arms. Awesome. Okay, breathe in, let's raise the arms up. Breathe out, twist to the right. So there's no rush. Go nice and slow. Let's drop the left hand down, open up our hearts to the right. Frame the foot with that right hand, plank pose. Your choice of vinyasa, or you can go right to downward or right to child's pose. Nice. Next breath out, you can stick out your tongue and make some noise. And again. Let's go down to our knees to child's pose if you're not already there. Your knees can be together to touch or knees at opposite edges of the mat. Toes to touch. Bringing your forehead down to the mat. Reaching with those fingertips. Gently pushing your heart towards the mat. You can bring attention to your second chakra located between your hips right now. Spinning wheel of orange energy. Your joy, your creativity, your fertility, your abundance, your sexuality. You can send some breath in between your hips, and as you breathe out, feel your hips opening and expanding, helping you to see the light in situations, helping you to find play
in everyday type of activities. If you haven't done so already, set an intention for your day. And maybe even set an intention of how you want to feel once we are done this practice. Let's come up to tabletop, hands and knees. And then let's move on to our bums. Bring your legs in front. Let's reach up with both arms as we breathe in. Breathe out, hinge at the hips. You can bend your knees as much as you want, and then fold. So you're folding over your legs, drawing that belly towards your thighs. Your hands might just be resting on the mat or the sides of your legs or even around your feet. Breathe into any tightness you may have. As you breathe out, feel it expanding. All right, come back up. Let's bring our right foot to the inside of our left thigh. Nice tall spine, reach up, and then slightly tilt yourself towards that straight leg as you come back down. Feel that right hip opening. Nice. And standing or sitting up tall, we can bring this leg, so the right leg, you can flatten your foot against the mat. Take that right arm, reach it back behind you. Take the left arm, reach it up into the air, hook it over your right leg, and push against that right thigh so you can look over your right shoulder. With every breath in, feel yourself creating space in your body. And every breath out, feel yourself moving into that newly created space as you get a little bit deeper into the pose. Let's do a counter twist. So let's go to the other side, hands down onto the ground, and just slowly lower your forehead towards the mat or the floor. And come on up. Back to center. Okay, let's straighten the right leg. Let's take the left leg, bring it to the inner thigh. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Slightly twist yourself towards that the leg that is out straight. And then breathe out, come on down, hinging at the hips. Feel that left hip opening as you're folded over, aiming to bring your belly towards your thighs. Your head does not need to come near your legs. Just aiming that belly nice and close to your thigh. Use your breath to open up. Straighten your back nice and tall. Bring that left leg, have that foot flat onto the mat. Take your left arm, bring it back behind you. Take the right arm, reach it up, hook it over the left thigh, pushing against that thigh so you can look over that left shoulder. All right, come on back to center and then counter stretch to the other side, almost like you're going into a push-up, and you slowly bring your forehead down towards the floor. Then come on back up. Come back to center. All right, we can bring our feet to the edge of the mat. Lean back on your sit bones. You got it. Boat pose. Yay! Let's work that core. So left leg up, right leg up. You can keep your hands underneath your thighs or reached out along the sides of your shins. Or if you like, you can reach your arms up. And if you like, you can also straighten your legs. So you choose in the intensity that your body can handle for the day. You can also alternate from having your legs straight in front to then going into a V sit and then coming back and going into a V sit, or just hold it here. Something else you can do if you like is you can come down to low boat, keeping your shoulders and your legs up off the ground, and then coming back to high boat, coming down to low boat, coming back to high boat. And if you want, you can add a little bit of a kick up if you want to intensify it at the end. If not, don't worry, just listen to your body and what it needs today. You can do one more. Bring our feet all the way down. Okay, we're gonna go into fish pose, and you can do it supported if you like. You can have it, if you have any neck issues, then don't bother cranking your neck at all, right? Just keep it safe. And you can always use a bolster or rolled up blankets or a pillow, and you don't have to crank your neck at all with fish. You can just put it at where your tailbone is, and you lean over, and so your heart is open, and then you can keep your throat, your neck straight and supported. So you can have your heart open, your shoulders are just hanging down, and this can be fish pose. And you can straighten your legs out if that feels nice for you. If you need the lower back support, you can bend your legs and have your knees together to touch. So you can just listen to see how that feels. So that's one way of doing it supported. You can also use blocks. You can put one between your shoulder blades and the other one down for your head, or simply bring your hands under your bum and come down onto your forearms. Legs are straight, and then you can bring your head back down onto the crown. As you're opening up your throat chakra, spinning wheel of turquoise energy, as well as your heart chakra, spinning wheel of green or pink energy for self-love. Breathing in and out through your nose. Find a way to be okay, feeling vulnerable. Because in life, we're going to make some choices where maybe they don't work out so well. And then we have a learning. And some days will be easier than others. And we need to be easygoing on ourselves. But by us putting ourselves in a vulnerable position where we do have a chance that we might fail, that we could be judged, it gives us an opportunity to step confidently within our power and being okay with whatever happens and however we deal with the situation. And if you feel like you forgive someone, and maybe that someone is yourself, or maybe it's someone else in your life, you can bring them into your heart right now. And this is just, maybe it's just a reminder that you and they are always doing the best that they can. And sometimes we'll make some choices that don't work out so well, but sometimes we need to have that visceral reaction of the experience in order to create some change within our lives. So to trust in the process, trust within our journey.
So if there's someone in your life, including yourself, that needs forgiveness, bring them into your heart. Feel your heart opening and expanding. And I'm sending and you're sending beautiful, love-filled energy into your heart, bathing them with green energy, with pink energy, and with golden shimmering light, offering beautiful healing and forgiveness. In your own timing, you can get yourself out of fish pose or whatever version you were doing. If you were doing a totally different pose because that felt good for you, then that's wonderful. Reach up with your arms, reach in the opposite direction with your toes. Reach, 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 reach. And release the breath. Okay, let's bend our legs. So our feet are flat on the mat. You can take that right leg and cross it over the left. And then you can either just gently push on that right leg to help open up that hip, or you can reach through your thighs, maybe grab on behind the thigh, or even reach more forward for that shin. The foot that's out in front, you can roll that ankle one way, roll it the other way. You can even, if your tailbone is nice and flat, you can even add a little bit of a rock and a roll side to side. Nice little soothing back massage as it's helping to open up that hip as well. If it feels good for you, you can even reach your nose up towards your knee and just go a little bit deeper into that stretch. You can even use that elbow to push the right leg out to the side more if that feels right for you. And if you don't understand what that means, it just means your body positioning is different, and that's okay. So don't worry about it. And if your nose was up and your shoulders were up, you can release them down. Let's bring that left foot down to the mat. Take that right leg that's crossed over, cross it over even more. Arms out in a T. Let's lift our hips up off the ground. Move them 2 inches to the right. Then let's bring our legs up and over to the left. And if it feels nice for you, look over that right shoulder. And use your breath to go deeper into the twist. Enjoy the gentle detox of the organs. Use your breath to go a little deeper. All right, let's bring our legs back up to center. Bring those feet down. Realign the spine since we have moved them a couple of inches. Uncross that right leg. Let's cross the left leg. You can reach between the thighs or simply just push on the inside of that left thigh. You can roll the ankle one way, roll it the other way. Your head and neck and shoulders can either be right on the mat, or you can reach up and try to bring your knee towards your nose, or your nose towards your knee. You can get a bit deeper into the stretch if you want and reach right over that shin of the right leg. You can even rock back and forth if that feels nice for you. Give yourself that massage. At any time, you can bring your head and neck and shoulders back down to the mat. Okay, let's bring that right foot down. Let's cross that left leg over more. Arms are out in a T. Raise your bum up. Bring it 2 inches to the left. You can drop those down. Lift up your legs. Bring them over to the right as you look over to the left. If you want to keep your head neutral so you don't have a twisting of the neck, then please listen to your body. Breathing in and out through your nose. Use your breath to go a bit deeper into the twist in a way that works for you today. Bring your legs back up to center.
Realign your spine again, uncross those legs. Let's bring our feet up to happy baby. Grabbing on to the outsides of the feet. Or you can put your hands on your toes and warm them up. You can bring those feet and the knees down towards the mat as your feet are trying to push your hands up towards the ceiling. You can rock back and forth in your happy baby if your tailbone is nice and flat on the mat and if it feels good. Okay. Now, if there's anything else that you want to do before Shavasana, now is the time to do it. Otherwise, you can find a spot or a body position for Shavasana that would feel right for you today. So you can either have your feet planted on the mat with your knees together to touch, or reach those legs out. You can have blocks or blankets underneath your thighs. You can have your arms at your sides, or even take one hand and put it on your belly and the other hand on your heart. You can do some belly breathing right now if you like, breathing in and allowing that belly to expand. Breathe out, allowing it to fall. Breathe in, that belly expands. Breathe out, the belly falls. If you don't like doing belly breathing, then you can just leave that out and just pay attention to the rise and fall of your chest or your belly. Bring attention to your root chakra. You can even think about your perineum as being the base of it. And a wheel of red. You can move up between your hips and picture the spinning wheel of orange energy, your joy, your creativity, your abundance, your sexuality. You can picture that spinning wheel now above your belly button and below your ribs, the spinning wheel of yellow gold energy. That is your confidence, your courage, your willpower. You might even picture that inner fire building. You can bring your attention up to your heart chakra, spinning wheel of green and pink energy, helping you to give and to receive, creating a beautiful balance within your life, creating a balance of abundance. Bring attention to your throat chakra, spinning wheel of turquoise energy, helping you to speak your truth. And because we've been opening up our hearts, we can speak our truth through our heart. You can bring your attention to the spinning wheel of indigo energy on your forehead, your direct connection with your higher self. You can bring attention to your crown chakra, spinning wheel of violet energy, your direct connection to the collective, to source energy, where you can have unlimited resources, knowledge. Feel Mother Earth enveloping you in a way that you feel safe, like a swaddled baby. You might even want to picture Mother Gaia's energetic hands coming up and cradling you and helping you to feel grounded and connected with Earth energy. You can start to deepen your breath now. Really feel the ground beneath you. You can feel where your body is in space and where your body is connected with the mat or with the floor. You can reach your arms above you and your feet in the opposite direction. In your own timing, you can move onto your side into maybe a comfy, cozy fetal position. And in your own timing, you can come up to a seated position. All right, so breathing in and out through your nose, and take some time to connect in with your body and your breathing and see how you feel in comparison to how you felt when we first started. So just tune into that. Breathe in, let's raise our arms up. Breathe out, bring your hands down to your heart. Let's now bring our thumbs to our forehead. May you have kind thoughts and intentions today. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May you speak kind words to yourself and to others. Bring your thumbs to your heart. May your heart be filled with love, joy, peace, and gratitude. From my light to your beautiful light, namaste.